Republican leaders filed a lawsuit after Democrats on the North Carolina Supreme Court rejected their congressional map in last month's election, calling it a partisan gerrymander. Their claim: the U.S. Constitution doesn't allow state courts to get involved in federal elections. Supreme Court justices questioned attorneys on both sides for 3 hours. The High Court allows audio of the proceedings but not video. Justices on the progressive side of the court asked attorneys representing the GOP, what role does North Carolina's Constitution play in elections?
Can I ask you a question about it being a federal function? So is it your argument that the state constitution has no role to play, period?
In terms of imposing substantive limits on the exercise of that federal function, that is our position.
What I don't understand is how you can cut the state constitution out of the equation when it is giving the state legislature the authority to exercise legislative power.
I think what might strike a person is that this is a proposal that gets rid of the normal checks and balances on the way big governmental decisions are made in this country.
Conservative Justice Neil Gorsuch grilled the attorney representing Common Cause and other respondents.
State courts have all sorts of mechanisms to restrain them, including popular accountability, and as Justice Barrett pointed out a moment ago, a much easier amendment process.
That's a little bit off the point as far as popular accountability is concerned. We're still back to the question of the interpretation of the federal Constitution, right?
I agree there's a federal constitutional question here. We think that these statutes add, for purposes of this case, just additional confirmation from Congress.
I don't think that's really responsive to my question. If
Liberal Justice Elena Kagan raised concerns about politicians policing themselves.
That it gets rid of all those checks and balances at exactly the time when they are needed most. Because legislators, we all know, have their own self-interest. They want to get reelected. And so there are countless times when they have incentives to suppress votes, to dilute votes, to negate votes.
3 years ago, the U.S. Supreme Court shut the door on partisan gerrymandering cases, leaving it up to state courts. That was a North Carolina case. Now another North Carolina case could decide whether or not the state courts have any role in overseeing elections. In Greensboro, I'm Bill O'Neill, WXII 12 News.